Semen Retention, and body gains. Coming back at you with another video. And in this video, I wanted to go over why you better be clean, man. You better be clean if you're going out there and you're trying to cast out demons, trying to save people and all that. Don't be the one that needs to be saved trying to save people, man, or you will get ripped up. You will get ripped up, man. It's very dangerous. Look, when you on this semen retention, when you're doing these long streaks, you're going to start getting these downloads. Once you get these downloads, you're going to want to start telling people and saving people from this matrix. But you have to be careful. You have to be clean. You can't be half-stepping, man, because it can cost you. Now, Galatians 19:13 through 16 is a story about these cats that was going around and they was casting out demons. And they come to this one dude who have these powerful demons up in him, and they try to cast out the demons. But the demons didn't recognize them. They recognized Jesus and Abraham them, but they didn't recognize these dudes. So what happened was the guy, he ripped them dudes up, beat them up, kicked them out, and they ran kicking, and they ran out naked, man. Even though they was preaching the word and, let's say, doing the right thing, just by them not being able to cast them demons out, that shows me that those people was connected with them demons, man. You can't be half-stepping. You can't be telling somebody to not do this when you still peeking at porn, even if you're not spilling that seed. If you're looking at it, remember, adultery is with the eyes. You don't physically have to do anything. So if you're looking at the porn and stuff, don't expect to go out there and be saving anybody. You hear what I'm saying? Or you might get ripped up. The reason I made this video is because yesterday I made a video talking about the Bible plays itself out in real life. Every part of the Bible is happening in real life somewhere right now. You hear what I'm saying? And my daughter come up to me and she tell me about this girl named Woah Vicky. Now, I don't know who the girl is, but now I know who she is. So she say, watch this video on how they did her. So there's this video out about this girl named Woah Vicky. She's a white rapper from Atlanta or something like that. And she's on this show with Blueface girl. Blueface baby mama. They got this show, this Bad Girls Club or something like that, right? Now, she gets up there, Woah Vicky gets up there and starts saying, y'all need to be saved. Jesus love y'all. Come on, let's pray. And all of this stuff, right? And Blueface baby moms is like, cut it out. This is not the time or the place. And Woah Vicky's still talking about Jesus, Jesus, and all of this. And all of a sudden, this one girl rushed her. And it's just a lot of chaos. Nobody is taking Woah Vicky serious. She's getting threatened. She's all beat up and stuff. And it reminded me of Galatians 19:13 through 16. I said, this is the same thing. Although Woah Vicky is up there preaching, you know what I'm saying, saying the right stuff, being that she half-stepping, just by associating with these people and being on this damn show, she half-stepping, they tore her up. They ripped her up. Wormwood, semen retention, and body gains. Be careful when you practicing the semen retention and you going out there and you trying to save people, man. Because it's some powerful demons out there that don't want to be saved. And if you participate in what they doing, then they have the right to violate you. You would come up there trying to save them, and they'd be like, man, who the hell is you, man? You ain't even got no power. Let me check my list. All right, Jesus. All right, Abraham. You know Moses here. Moses, don't mess with Moses. Moses is a bad dude. What you say your names was? Nathanias. We ain't got no Nathanias. And then they rip you up because you part of them. They not afraid of you. If you half stepping, they will rip you up. You can't go in the middle of the projects preaching the word if you half stepping. Let me tell you a story real quick, just real quick. I met this guy, and he was a Hebrew Israelite. He was from a camp, and it was like about 6 of them. They wasn't GMS or anybody on the YouTube. They were their own camp. And we used to go over the word, but he used to smoke cigarettes. I could smell, when you don't smoke, you could smell certain things on people, right? And one day he came, he didn't come for like about 2 weeks. And then one day he came, and I'm like, what's up, man? And he said, man, I went to Tempe. That's a place up in by Phoenix. I went to Tempe, and this dude, he spit when I was giving the word, he spit, so I socked that fool. And I just started beating him, and I'm like, and then he like, yeah, then the police came and they took his side and they started beating me. And he did have like a big lip. You could tell that he got into something. He was like, man, that's scandalous. I'm going to sue him. And all of this, they beat me and all of this type of stuff. And he was with his brothers. And they looking like, I didn't know this. This went on. Like, you see, he was half-stepping. Went into Tempe. That's like 98% white people, man. They don't even want to hear what you got to say, right? And being that you half-stepping, look, they beat you up. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're going to go out there, be clean. Then you have the protection. You have the whole armor of the Most High on, and they can't touch you. But any other thing, don't go to Skid Row, man, trying to preach if you're full of weed and alcohol, man. Let me tell you one more thing, right? In the other video, I was talking about what Mason Man told me. This should be some encouragement and some motivation for all of the men and women of the Most High. This came from a master sorcerer himself. He said, and my girl was with me at this time. He was like, you already rich. And I was like, what you mean I'm already rich? He like, yeah, y'all type of people is rich, but y'all rich in the spiritual world. And I'm like, yeah. He said that our money is stored up and how we receive it is through blessings, like from small blessings to bigger blessings. Like everything has a payment also in the spirit world. Like he said that he had to pay like a certain demon some money to take a taxi down a certain river so he can ask a certain fallen angel a question. Then he had to pay another one some spiritual money to open up a gate, then one to close a gate. Like things cost in the spiritual world. And I was like, where do y'all get the money from? And he said, from y'all. And I was like, from me? He said, yeah, because y'all super rich. It comes down as blessings, as protection. Protection costs spiritual money, housing, food, room and board. All of this is spiritual money that we call blessings. And when they say, if you don't work, you don't eat, it ain't got nothing to do with this reality of going to your job, although it do in this dimension, but that means that doing good and kind unto others, spreading the word, that's the work, the spiritual work. It builds up a currency. And it's like for every heavenly dollar, it's like 1,000,000 of these dollars. Yeah, like one heavenly dollar is like 1,000,000 of these dollars. Like 1 year of God is like 1,000 years here. Like the same thing with spiritual money, right? So I'm like, how much money do I got? And he was like, it's too much to number. And I'm like, can you give me like an estimate, like 1 billion? He was like, nah, like how they write it inside of the spiritual world and with sorcery and stuff is with, it's so much that it's with alphabets and then numbers. He said, I have XYW 13378 trillion dollars. Like, that's how he said it. And I was like, would I ever see it? He said, yeah, it's going, once all of this is down, it's going to start manifesting in the real reality. But being that it's on a higher dimension, we have to go to a higher dimension to receive that. So as you travel from the third dimension, it's just blessings, this money. Then when you travel to the fourth dimension, it become more material things. And the higher you get, you physically start to see that billion times 66 billion, 100 million times 77 trillion dollars. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back at you with another video. Peace.